Box back. Jameis. Hugs. Oh, hugs. Robot daddy son hugs. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Being a hero to bring robots back together. Body's gone. Oh, that would be actually way more creepy. I'm with Alan on this one. Know what you did last summer. It's me, your conscience calling. Because the flare gun generates its own light, right? Oh. Alright, I like the flare gun. That's nice. Oh, did she just offer to, like, hook up with me and my wife?
And to meet your wife.
Thanks.
I insist.
Creepy. No, bad sign. Red flag. Red flag. Stranger danger. Strange. Old is an understatement. Jeez, look at it. Look, it runs on coal and steam power.
Alice? Alice?
Yeah.
Cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Don't throw your shit at me. He's down.
Here, Turian art is rare outside of Palavin. For good reason, I say.
Turian art is shit by the look of it. Alright, what about this Krogan statue? Oh, here we go. Creature. See, look at this. This is an ogre from Dragon Age. Oh, BioWare. Nice Easter egg.
Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
Yeah, I have. I have fought it. It's cool, it's cool. Let us put our own shield barrier down for everyone. I get it? Yes, I did. I'm gonna knock. Ah, I was not paying attention. Get these Templar horrors down. And this one. Fade cloak, hit him inside. Oh, yes, one-shot critical. Suck on that, dickhead. Wow, no, you can't be scared to go out. Then the bandits win. Then the rebels win. Oh, 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 where did you throw this? Got him, yes. Oh, he's run
Good
away.
shot.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Oh, my little jammy.
Is he falling asleep?
Yeah. Keeping him warm.
Keep away from my face. Got him. Yeah, still very Lord of the Rings-ish, isn't it? More titties. You want more titties? That woke Quartz up. Bring the titties. I've been bitten by this in too many other games. This is surely a trap. There we go. Beheaded her. Nice one, Alistair. Just like detonating mines. Oh, and also like Cyberpunk, I detonate the second trap with my face. What do you mean, if you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist.
Yeah, you're right, Bright. He does sound like a Khajiit. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. Maybe Zephyrin is like a Wish.com Khajiit. Like the dodgy one. It's like, oh, you know, it's like the memes. Mom, we want to get Khajiit. No, we've got Khajiit at home. Khajiit at home. Zephyrin. Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdedness. I am Shade. How are you doing? Now, I just discovered...
Want to hear a poem I wrote?
Shush, everyone.
Called a haiku.
I might have had some game audio leaking into the intro screen. Sorry about that. And Vito.
Okay.
So we're joined by the honorary Big Vito, one of our leading community members and key member of the Crusader stream team as well, right? Anyway, thank you for joining us, Vito. That enabled me to finally kick off the stream, but then you've countered and saying, well, the stream doesn't start till we take a rocket to the face, which is actually pretty rare in this game. It's very rare to encounter enemies with rocket launchers, which is kind of good in some ways because it's annoying when that happens, but it's kind of bad in others because it's not as funny when we don't get slapped in the face. And Kailash is here too. Awesome. How are you doing? All right, it's time for us to kick it into gear then and jump into the pilot seat and launch into space. So we're still here from when we did the Crucible with the clone stuff. Off we go. Let's get out of here. I have not had a chance to look at any other mods yet. I also haven't done any playing in between streams earlier either. And I've just been working on my own mod update. So I've got an update to my Deluxe Boost Pack mod I'm trying to get finished and shipped out.
Metros. Orbit achieved.
All right, thank you.
Equalizing.
Yep.
Done.
Thank you, Barrett. That's enough talking. Okay, so not yet, no. But what we're doing tonight is we are heading to Paradiso because I've never been there. I've always wanted to go there, and I think I've also picked up one of the side missions there. So that's what we're doing. So I've received a message from Paradiso Chief Security Officer Jiro Sugiyama. There's a sensitive matter he wishes to discuss. I should meet with him in Paradiso. Now, why is this random person contacted us? I don't know. But let's see. Let's jump to the correct Parma system, which is here. We have the location. Are we melting in Mel? Well, it has actually been a bit warm today. I think it's warmer the next 2 days. I think it's in the 30 degrees, isn't it? But unfortunately,
for a quick chat, I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Sammy wants to talk. Oh, well, I guess we'll talk to Sammy before we kick off. It's nighttime here anyway. That's a beautiful galaxy. Slight cloud coverage blocking it. Vito, my right vertical thrusters were broke. I didn't even look. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll buff out. Okie dokie. So yeah, so and also Vito, yeah, my Shep was a magnet for rockets to face, as was my V in Cyberpunk. Do a barrel roll. Oh, I could have done a barrel roll. Damn it. All right, let's talk to Sammy.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about.
Ugh.
That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time. I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
Parenting dilemmas with Samco. Kids know how to push all the right buttons.
That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad.
Well, whether you wanted to be a dad or not, Sammy, you seem to have taken to it pretty well.
It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
Yeah, fair enough. But where was Lillian during this?
Well, Mrs. Lillian Coe was right there with me. And as bad as I had it with nursing at all hours, I know I had it comparatively easy. But that don't mean those first few months were good by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, Cora's lucky to have you.
Yeah, sure don't feel like it. And there's something you said to me about parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes. Now that Cora's getting older, that's what haunts me. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps?
Empath ability, well, you've given Cora a solid foundation. You don't need to worry about this particular problem.
That's really reassuring. I do the best I can by her. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother, like I said, another story, another time.
Right.
And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
So there really isn't anywhere else you could take her?
No, not really. Lillian and me don't have any siblings. We'd have to start looking into really extended family for other relations. I wouldn't want to anyway. Looking after Cora, that's not something I want to pawn off on someone.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I think she is thriving so far, growing up with Constellation.
You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Alright, well, I'm not really going to pursue any more Sammy relationship stuff. I think that's probably a little bit slow. I do want to find out what happens on Paradiso. Now, we've arrived at nighttime, and that's fine. Let's see how we go. So, big veto without a right or left thrusters, we'd do an unintended barrel roll. Yes, we would, but it would look cool, and that's what matters. Alright, security person working all hours. Hello.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service.
Very good.
Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Didn't you message us? What sort of trouble do you run into at a resort anyway?
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
Okay. Is Paradiso Security affiliated with the UC or the Freestar Collective?
Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems.
The fringes, hey? Well, we're here about the distress call that you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences.
Awesome.
So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
I mean... Well, you're not in UC or Freestar jurisdiction. How bad could the punishment be anyway?
You're right. We're not. Which means we're not bound by anyone's laws but our own. In other words, it's our system and our rules. Neither the UC nor the Freestar Collective will help you if you get into trouble here.
Is that a threat or a promise? I'm not sure. Alrighty, yeah, I agree. Just hurry up and tell me what you want already.
I understand you're eager to get into it, but if you're unwilling to take this seriously, I can foresee problems in your future. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
I'm getting the feeling this might be a dialogue-heavy quest. I hope we get some action mixed in, but apologies if you're seeking action. We're not getting that yet. Alright, well, what kind of ship is it? Any idea who it belongs to?
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
They didn't respond to communications?
Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship, no landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
So what do you think we're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
Well, now I'm interested. I think I've got in my mind what the quest might be about, but anyway, let's see. Seems like a delicate situation. Please go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Interesting. Strange spacecraft. Can't communicate. Let's get on the ship. Into the cockpit. Away we go.
This button ejects something. I'm sorry in advance.
I do like the little quips that you get from Lyria. That's
Time to push some G's.
Alright, let's check our thrusters in accordance with what Vito's talking about. Oh, I see what you're saying. On the left side is actually it's like a engineering bay which has a bonus landing bay looking thing on it.
Firing. Orbit stabilized.
I don't have one on the right, but it actually doesn't really do anything. But I do see what you're saying, Vito. Good eye, good observation. Alright.
Weapons like these, who needs diplomacy?
But we can do a barrel roll. Whee! Oh wow, you really can get dizzy in space in this. Well, that's an awful sound. That is still going. Ooh. Let's try. Yeah, sorry, you're breaking up. Can you try a different channel? Alright, no. Cool. Guess we're just gonna dock then. Will it let us? It will. Oh, hijack it. I do love hijacking hostile ships.
100%.
That's how I paid for most of the build of this giant ship. Is you know, doing bounties or encountering hostile ships instead of blowing them up, disabling their engines and boarding. Then you got to run through, kill all the crew, and then take it over. But it has paid for a lot of stuff. Speak with the ship's captain. All right. So the quest log's giving away that it seems to be human. That says.
There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with the captain. Now is the time for diplomacy.
All right.
But we must be ready for anything. Now, eyes and ears sharp.
Okay. Definitely human.
Human?
Human? I didn't know there were other options.
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Well, I'll be. This is like a time capsule. Except with living, breathing people. We have got to explore this ship.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Mabuti. Okay, so starship design skills. Your ship is unlike any I've ever seen. What can you tell me about its design?
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew.
So these guys, well, hang on, let's not jump the gun. So what is this ship?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship Constant. Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
Okie dokie, well, I'm Shade and I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well,
Earth.
we don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
Sure. So, 200 years, that is incredible. How did it take you so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Right, so this ship was launched from Earth as an ark or an exploration vessel of some kind, a colony ship, before grav drive technology was finished, I guess. And Kailash is back. Excellent. Okie dokie. So how did you survive for 200 years?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children.
Oh.
It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race, above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
That's kind of like a big flying vault then, from the Fallout world in a way. So, I thought they were going to be, like in stasis or suspended animation or, you know, cryogenically frozen and woken up. But no, they just lived on this ship for generations. Oof. I think my ship's bigger. Alright, so your communications didn't work. Why is that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Yeah, definitely the comms not on the same protocols. So they're 3rd or 4th gen now, yeah. Yeah, I wonder how many of them there are. Okie dokie. So you know about the people on the surface then?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Lucky there's no pirates attacking you then. Okie dokie. Well, I would love to know more, but maybe we can get away from this airlock first?
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Sounds good. I'm interested.
Dr. DeCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
Is this...
follow you to the bridge.
Theoretically, everything here should look older.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Theoretically, everything on...
To the Earth colony ship Constant.
Constant, yep.
In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here.
How did they know about the planet?
That it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship.
Yeah.
It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Well, things are looking a bit older, so that's kind of good. It's going to be disappointing if this thing looked as modern as all the other ships, but let's see how they pulled off the aesthetic. Oh, that looks like the same OS. Ah, that's a fail.
So,
That's
here we
immersion
are.
breaking.
Let's talk.
And there's digipics. So your technology is more than 200 years old, incompatible with talking on the radio, but there's digipics we can get here to break into. Come on. Alright, let's just not pick on the details, shall we? Alright, Captain Diana.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Okay, well, how's your crew holding up?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Alright, well, how long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition.
Wow.
Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
So it's all nepotism. Oh, well, it has worked out in the end, I guess, so that was fine. Is it difficult being captain for a colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Midnight Tabby says it's sus. She's not buying it. Well, let's see. It sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Well, I do have diplomacy skills.
Can't get over how we are not the only ones out here.
Alright, depends. What's in it for me?
I wish I could say that the satisfaction of helping others in need is sufficient, but I'm not getting that impression from you. I'm sure we can pull together some resources equivalent to whatever currency you use these days. We'll do what we can to make it worthwhile. And until then, you're free to make use of whatever facilities you need on our ship.
Well, what's wrong with your communication system?
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now.
Yeah.
In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it.
Morse code.
If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them.
Alright, well, the people in Paradiso want the same thing, so I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here.
It's a big-ass
We'd like you
planet.
to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Really? Why not just find another planet?
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
Well, maybe we can get... I've got some spare ships. Do you want to borrow one of my ships? Do you want me to go steal you a ship? Vito and I will go roaming the stars and find a ship to take over. If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here then?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken him seriously either. That's a terrible name. Alright, well, I'll try, but diplomacy may require some compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
You dickhead, that's not going to work. Perimeter 2 is huge. Why not just settle on the other side of it, away from the others? It's a whole planet. You are one ship, and they are one colony or town.
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people.
It's a planet.
Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Well, that's stupid. I'm not going to fight that for you. Are you out of your mind? There's no way they'll go for that.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
No, that is dumb. The planet is huge. Even New Atlantis, which is, I think, the biggest city from a lore perspective, even an in-game perspective, out of all the settled systems, it still is only one small pocket of the planet. Captain's bridge computer. Kind of want to break into that. Can we pull that off? Ooh, we might be able to. Hidden. Invisible. Back into their weak system, which happens to run the same operating system. Captain's bridge computer. Messages. Engineering malfunction. Got the situation under control. Slight misalignment. Okay. What to do? I'm out of ideas. The first few ships we saw when we arrived were quick to divert away from us. The one that stopped and seemed to want to communicate with us left after attempts failed. You said the signal came through or garbled. It could be whatever language the creatures speak, or it could be an incompatibility with our comm systems. You isn't sure. I mean, there's no idea. If we still had the landing craft, we could just venture down ourselves. We even tried something called Morse code that Julia suggested out of an old book. It's basically a message conveyed by flashing our lights on and off at various intervals. But either they aren't able to decode it, or worse, there's no one even looking. I could use your counsel. Oh, we've got some more pages here. I believe our best course is to remain here and keep waiting. Whoever or whatever they are, they're bound to attempt a docking procedure with us at some point. They may be equally worried. I recommend preparing a select welcoming party. When it occurs, we should be careful, but welcoming. You've done a wonderful job briefing the crew. Yep, well, that's what they did do. Urgent message from the captain. We've arrived at New Jamestown. The mission of our forebearers. Yep, however, with no landing craft, we remain stuck in orbit. The plan was always to dismantle parts of the constant once we arrive in orbit and attempt to construct a new landing craft. However, we've also learned that the planet appears inhabited. Before we jump to conclusions, we cannot say whether certainly this is alien life. So far, efforts to communicate. Yep. Aliens, oh my god, Diana. Okay, out of strawberries. I want to let you know that we've gone through the last of our freeze-dried strawberries. Alright. Test results. I went over your blood work. Mate, take more vitamin D. Another half pill a day should be sufficient. Okay, so... Very good. Urgent actions, nothing in queue. Alright, well, let's...
I'd give it a good whack, but your way seems better.
Yeah, and you're going to be stuck invisible with the chameleon effect. Alright, so what do we need to do? We have to... Oh, no. She unchameleoned. Negotiate with Oliver, the CEO of Paradiso Resorts and stuff. What if I'm right? I don't want to read that. An excerpt from Rupert Brackenridge's last autobiography. That's a lot. So it's a bit of lore. Precisely, this is why I started the colony ship. So they left fearing other planetary disasters or declines before grav drive technology was even tinkered with and the ultimate cause of Earth's destruction. That is not looping around the way I thought it would. Go through the garden. Yeah, a bit of a garden. There's a book down there we haven't read either. Engineering. Reactor computer. I wonder if that means there's a way you can potentially get a mission to blow this ship up. Obviously, that's not something I would do. But I am interested to see where this goes. Which is the fucking way? Ships, I get lost so easily in ships. At ease, gentlemen. We'll be back. So they must want to keep it in the family as a generational ship without frozen breeding stock will become inbred with just a few generations. Yeah, that's why I wonder how many people there were, because you need a decent size to start with. Why is there 0 wiring? All right, yoink. All right, back to our ship. Back to the planet. Very stupid. No, we want this entire planet to ourselves. We have
clear for flight.
We have the rightful claim. Oops, I crashed into the ship. That's on brand. Please tell everyone else to leave the planet. This is ours. We need the entire planet. In all of its hugeness. Dude, it is a big-ass planet. With 1.24 G, so it's 20% stronger gravity than what Earth has. It doesn't really show water is safe. Powerful magnetosphere, so that means it's shielded from cosmic radiation. I don't know what this is. Crystal crater. Yeah, don't know what that is, but that's not what we're doing right now. Paradiso. So it's similar, possibly 20% bigger than Earth. They are independent with private security forces. Various people walking around here. Okie dokie. Ooh. That's cool. Little inside waterfall. I like that. I'm a sucker for water features in real life and in video games. More store. Oh, and people walking around in their swimming trunks. Alright, executive floor we go. Kiwi Andreas, are you the receptionist?
Hi there. I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I'm happy to help if you need it. Let me know if I'm able to help with anything.
Okay, well, you don't seem to be...
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there.
Right,
Do you have an appointment?
Okay. Well, I kind of do. You have a problem with a ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Bottle of whiskey, please. What's it like working for Paradiso?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in, so it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
Cool. what were everyone's thoughts when the ECS Constant showed up, that ship?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
Yes, it would. It would indeed. What can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it.
Ooh.
And that's all I'll say.
Ooh, juicy. All right, well, I'm ready to go into the boardroom.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Thanks. Hard save. In we go.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
Huh?
Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Blom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition.
These two.
We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront in a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Well, these two have made themselves comfortable. I may as well do the same thing. Let's take a seat. And Vasco's chilling in the corner. I don't even know if the ship orbiting has seen robots before, but anyway. Oh, can I talk to her?
Unless you're here to talk business, I'm afraid I can't spare much time.
I can't speak to Oliver from the chair. We are too far away. Maybe I should put my business suit on so we can talk business-like. How role-play do we want to be? I've got so many outfits now. I do have... I can't remember what it's called. Exec suit. That's not bad. Got a better one, though. Somewhere. Still wearing my, my sword, though, because it's just too badass not to wear. Did have a decent corpo suit. Fitted business. Go with that one. Our fitted business suit. We get this from the Ryujin quest line. But it's got a boost to persuasion, which is nice. There we go. Much more dressed for the occasion. All right.
Come on, mate. Loads more interesting things to do outside. No need to mill about in here.
All right, that's a terrible Aussie accent. Please just hire Aussie voice actors rather than people trying to imitate Aussies. Ugh. Are there really only 3 board members?
No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
It does, doesn't it, Copper? Yeah. What can you tell me about Paradiso?
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal.
Big Vito, new job for me, Aussie voice actor. Dude, I would do it. I've actually auditioned for some voice acting gigs in mods or in verified creation. So there was a Skyrim Vampire Quest creation, paid mod, paid creation that came out a couple months ago. I originally voice auditioned for one of the characters in that called Jarek or something like that. Anyway, I didn't get the part. But yes, check me out. I do want to do more voice acting gigs. I'm going to have to do some of my own voice acting for some mods that I have planned in the not too distant future as well. Maybe that'll be some good practice, but bring it on. I was trying to do Nord. Do you know how hard it is to do a Nord accent? I had to like warm up and practice, and then I still wasn't quite happy with it, so I did like 3 different versions. Anyway, the person who got the voice acting gig for it doesn't sound like a Nord at all. They just sound like a standard American. Anyway, that works. They've done a good job. But yeah, voice acting's not as easy as everyone thinks it is.
No worries, mate. But my time is valuable.
Vito, if we need a grumpy old American, let you know you'll help. Excellent. I'll keep that in mind. That'd be fantastic. All right, Oliver. You operate this resort outside the settled systems, don't you?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes. We don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks.
No, you don't get all the benefits.
Because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
Yes, that's true, but you don't get all the benefits because you don't get their military protection, you don't get other things, and they'll just cut you loose if you become a risk for them. It's like all these dickheads who want to secede or they don't want to conform to certain standards like, education laws or vaccinations and things like that. I don't want to do that. Well, then you don't get to be part of this society. Off you go to another random part of the world and you can live your own insular life over there. Anyway, I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. Like that. The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Oh, you're going to be disappointed. Starborn. Why have they got that as a Starborn thing? I haven't done this mission before. That shouldn't be there. Because I'm in New Game Plus, sometimes you get bonus dialogue if you've done that quest in a previous playthrough. I haven't done that, so I'm not sure that should be there. Anyway, why is this problem so urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Okie dokie. Well, let's just get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Well, this dodgy ship that you're hearing about, it's a generational ship full of colonists from Earth, here after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
Yes, there is.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home.
Yep.
We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Okay, we'll make the corporate decision for you, huh? Alright, what have we got here? Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Cool, so everyone is greedy and selfish and stupid in this scenario. Got it. Got it. These are human beings and you're worried about landscaping. That is absurd.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
I don't know, we're getting to make some pretty big decisions here. Why can't we just let some other authority handle this?
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Yeah, Midnight, yeah, you're thinking the same thing I was. Well, I guess that's how we get a potential mission to hack their reactor and blow up the ship. So you said cease to exist. Are you suggesting that I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Oh, that is so dodgy. All right. I don't like these guys either. But wait, why do I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Delightful. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants, aka a modern form of slaves.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Yeah. Very, very corporate. All right, well, I think I've made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
What if, after all this, they continue to insist their claim to this planet predates yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away?
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
We better be talking super duper hypothetically here.
Don't worry, Sammy, it's fine. Alright, I'll buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There's a lot of land out there for the taking. It'll be hard. Talk to anyone enlist.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll be theirs.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso group, we appreciate your help.
Alright. So I've heard that there's meant to be an interesting quest line or two on Paradiso. I'm assuming this is one of them. but I don't know for sure. Yeah, well, I'm not going to convince them to come and live here in this... Although it's a beautiful place, they're not going to be truly free. For them to be truly free and realise their whole mission's dream, it's going to be to find their own planet somewhere, because everyone needs their own planet, apparently. And now I want my own planet. Probably should just jump straight to the map, because it's going to help us navigate faster. Go to Hope Tech. I have been here before. Only to their ship services technician, though. I have not been inside... I'm thinking of the right place? Hopetown. Which one's Hopetown? Yes, I haven't done the side quests here. Yet. So, Freestar Rangers. I do have a side quest for this person, which is to pretend to be her because there's a bounty hunter or an assassin after her or something. Worry about that later. In we go. Speak with Bennu St. James. Alright, yes, we are carrying so many weapons, dude. So many. Do you know how many weapons? That's fine, we can just walk through though, no problems. Nothing to see here, move along. And a book. Hello, Bennu.
HopeTech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna skip your side dialogue for now. I hear you're an expert with grav drives and other ship parts. I need to ask a favor.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Okay. Oliver Campbell sent me. I'm here about a grav drive for an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you.
I did just say that.
Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built.
Yes.
But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor.
How much?
Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours.
How much? How much? 40,000. Well, lucky we have so much money. It's fine. But anyway, maybe we can find a way to lower that price a bit?
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Yes, but surely the profit you'd make doesn't compare to the freedom you'd be giving to these people.
As much as I'd love to, I just don't know if I can afford to take a loss on this. Again, I'm sorry.
News about helping these people is bound to spread. You could get a lot of recognition.
That's something I hadn't considered.
Yeah.
I could be famous.
Yeah.
And with that comes more lucrative contracts.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Sounds like this is for a good cause.
Yeah.
While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Alright, that's brought it down. 25 grand. Very reasonable, thank you.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Okie dokie. Back we go to the ship. Can we fast travel? No, I don't think you can fast travel from inside here. Let's jump down then. There we go. Haven't fired a single shot in this whole playthrough stream session yet. Alright, let's go back to the ship. Speak with Amin. Do we have to dock manually, or is it going to put us straight on the ship? Nope, we're going to dock. Okay. In we go.
Ship's docked. Let's go.
Let's go, we shall. Well, my little posse and I shall anyway. What do you reckon, Vasco? Let's do it. Okay, this way. Here he is. Do I do a save? I don't know, but I'm doing one now. I'm in Kazemi.
I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
Astrodynamics skill at play here. Well, we have gravity drive technology. I could talk in depth about the physics of it all.
Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, yeah. I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
Very good. Well, I'm Shade, and there's something I need to talk to you about, Amin.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
Okay. What have we got? What do you do here as Chief Engineer?
Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum.
MacGyvering.
If we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on and the ship flying.
So with the ship this old, do you have any good heroic engineering stories?
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
Alright, good jerry-rigging skills. If your predecessors knew about grav drives, why didn't they wait for it instead of setting out?
Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
Okay, cool. Well, you said you had more questions for me.
Yes! So many!
Gosh.
Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Okay. Well, there's no sentient life as far as we can tell, but plenty of diverse living creatures. Yeah, lots of beasties are out there.
Disappointing, but not unexpected.
I know, right?
When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
Now, the Fermi paradox, I think that's one of the thinking that the reason why we haven't encountered intelligent aliens here is because it's either the technology doesn't exist and it can't be done, or if you do get their technology built up enough, the civilization blows itself up and destroys itself before it can get to that point, or something to that fact. I need to reread the Fermi paradox. I get my paradoxes mixed up. Anyway, there's no terraforming, but there are colonists on inhospitable planets. We just use HAB units and suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable.
Yeah.
I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
Exactly. But not everyone has ships, but many people do, including us.
Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
So multiple rich families pulled together for this. Okay. Anyway, that's all the questions I have. That's all the question and answer time I have for now.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. Alright. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process.
Hopefully.
I've just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Well, that was quick. So you need my help?
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
And sorry, did you say something about explosions? I don't want to get Vito too excited just yet.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything.
Alright, starship engineering skill. Well, I've got some experience with this sort of thing. I am good to go.
You do?
I do.
Well, this should be a bit easier, though I must remind you, the ship is much older than the ones you're likely used to working on. So, listen to me first.
Okay.
First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator.
Got it.
Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Absolutely. So yes, I think I've got full starship design skills, as well as starship engineering fully maxed out as well, and a bunch of other ship related stuff. Oh, we are hungry and thirsty. We haven't had our, what do we got? Let's have some cola and some good old groat. Nom nom nom. Okay, so that's the computer to blow it up. This is, oh no, we don't know which one. Oh, this is the one to blow it up. That's the reactor one there. All right, so these are the other ones we need to deal with. Fine. Engineering control computer gamma. Starship engineering skill. Magnetic flange pipe enclosures. What happens if we click into these? Perform which action? I'm sure you can mess it up. Starship. Let's just trust the starship engineering skills, yeah? Decouple. Module assembly. Okay. Can I not do it? Decouple. Sample which component? That one. Did I do it right? Yep. Excuse me, I need to use this. Alpha. Turbo pump. Cryogenic radiator. Auxiliary. Power routing successfully completed. Okay. And then something over here. Beta. What have we got? Plasma runoff inhibitor. 5%. That's right, I remember now.
I just heard from the bridge that they've been getting some false positives from the sensor arrays.
Didn't we just fix that? Make sure to check it over carefully this time when you finish and verify nothing else is wrong with it.
No problem. I'll handle it.
So now we're going to talk to the captain. Captain, my captain. What about a min? Nope, no follow-up dialogue.
See you.
We've just done some amazing engineering you should be proud of, and no comment. Alright, that's fine. Go away. Ooh. Ooh, a synthetic forest. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know. But aren't you worried about running out of food? They can't save us from that.
We always grow extra, just as Janet. And we've got plenty in storage. So what if Amin gets a few more rations?
I just don't think it's fair to the rest of us.
Fridge.
I work hard too.
Not as hard as Amin does.
Sure I do.
Okay. Let me know the next time you save us all from a terrible laundry accident, and I'll give you one of my extra potatoes.
Yes. You definitely don't work as hard as Amin
So
seems
much more
to.
to learn about now.
Alright, which is the way forward? I got distracted by the conversation through the NPCs. No, not that objective. The other objective. Keep going the right way. Woohoo! Jetpack engaged. Whee! Here we are. Alright, is she gonna be cranky?
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
Okay, I thought she was going to be cranky. Alright, well, the graph drive is installed. You should be all set now.
Well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now.
Yes.
Thanks to you.
Yes.
The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
Okay. Where will you go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that's all worked out, and, yeah, let's go with that option. No problem at all. Glad it all worked out.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you.
I want a statue.
Thank you again.
What have they given us? Some ammo, a shitty weapon, an antique piggy bank. That's interesting. Oh, hang on, we can just browse it in our inventory. These are the items we got given. An old pistol, it's actually not terrible. A baseball, basketball, a hockey stick, a soccer ball, and a piggy bank. They gave us 3 hockey sticks, 2 soccer balls, and 2 bats. So weird. Alright, well, yeah, they don't have money. And I better not find money spawning in loot here, because that would be unimmersive. Cool, I guess. I thought that more things would happen. I thought this would be a spicier mission than this. Everyone else is an unnamed NPC.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
You watch your mouth. Do you know who I am? You're lucky I don't eject you from this ship. So this guy.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
Yeah, that's a better attitude. Anyone else in here worth talking to? Bomani.
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship, but security will still be watching you closely. I hope you understand, given we have so little experience with people from the outside. It pays to take security seriously, something I understand much better now than in my youth.
It's a very sharp beard you have there, sir.
Just stay out of trouble.
Okay.
You're the one who helped us out of that mess with the Paradiso group.
Yeah.
Nice to finally meet you.
You don't get many visitors, I take it?
We don't get any. We never expected to meet anyone else traveling the stars. But if you're here, that must mean there are others. Kind of incredible that we never bumped into anyone. Either we took a strange route, or the vastness of space just makes chance encounters unlikely. Maybe some combination of the two. Either way, I'm so relieved to find out that we're not alone out here.
So, Minute Tabby, you'd have thought we'd find there a mix of pirates and secrets or spaces. Yeah, apparently not. This has been rather uneventful. Well, I'm Shade, and I didn't catch your name.
Oh, geez. Sorry, of course you don't know my name. We never met. I'm Yue. Wow, I never thought this would happen.
That's how you say it. Okay. Good meeting you, Yue. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Sure. Well, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
What do you do here on the ship?
I'm the navigation officer. I pilot too, though the ship was designed to pretty much fly itself, so I don't get to do that as much as I'd like. But I'm helping us to chart courses for new worlds. The data we got from Paradiso has been quite handy for that. Then it's just up to the captain to make the call on where to settle down.
Yeah, if the ship flies itself, why does it need a navigator then?
See, the nav system's not perfect. We encounter stuff that our forebears didn't originally count on. Astral bodies, space debris, stuff like that. So sometimes I need to take manual control and get out of tricky situations. Then there was the time I used those unaccounted for anomalies to our advantage. Slingshotted us around a few stars that weren't supposed to be there, saved some fuel and knocked a few decades off our journey.
Okay.
Pretty incredible stuff.
Alright, I'm impressed. Yeah, Midnight Tabby, I kind of agree with you. After all, how the fuck did they travel through space without being found? That's true, because with the advanced scanners we have on the ship, as well as the like the astrophysics and scanning skills you can develop as your character, you can start to scan stuff like within a particular solar system from quite a distance, including anomalies and random ships.
Some strange custom I'm not aware of?
What do you think now that you know there are others out there?
It's incredible. I'm pretty excited to meet new people and ask them all sorts of questions. I wonder about all we've missed this whole time while humanity has advanced around us.
Alright, that's fine.
Captain, I think I may have found us a new planet to check out. Looks like it might be suitable for our new home.
Oh? Set a course then. We'll go and take a look. Perhaps this will be the one.
And if it is, we still don't have a landing craft.
Then we'll do as the Paradiso group suggested and commission a landing craft to ferry our people down.
Good idea.
Right. Well, here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
So this ship is too big to land on a planet. There's actually a law thing that says ships over a certain size can't land. It's also one of the reasons why they limit how big of a ship you can build in the ship builder. Now, maybe there's a chance that we find them later after they've done their exploration and stuff.
What can I do for you? Any idea how much longer until we find our new home?
Well, it's tricky. We've got top people working on it as we speak.
Hear voices. Otherwise, this is the unfortunate truth and reality of what it's like to play Starfield sometimes, where it's just stretched too thin and things just don't hit the mark. Like, this game and this universe has so much potential.
Hey, Miss Julia? Can we watch that movie with all the superheroes in it again?
This feels like a vault.
We'll see. We have a lot of movies to get through, but maybe during our next group choice time.
Fallout
if
3.
You can convince the other children.
Really? Yeah! Hey, everyone! Miss Julia said we could watch it again!
And then maybe we can watch one of the sequels some other time.
Wait, they made more of them? Oh, I'm so excited I could plot! That's what Mr. Abe says sometimes. He's funny.
Yup, he sure is. Anyway, I think you still have some more school work to do.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, this really reminds me of Fallout, in particular, Fallout 3. Let's talk to Julia Yang here.
Hello there. Given that I don't know you, you must be this visitor I've been hearing so much about.
Why, yes.
I'm Julia, the Constant's chief historian. It's nice to meet you on this momentous occasion.
Delightful. What can you tell me about the Constant?
As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
All of it. Who were the original crew of the Constant?
We're the descendants of wealthy elites, intellectuals, artists, scientists, and others who left Earth in 2040 to spread humanity to the stars.
Also very vaulty.
The thinking was that Earth's days were numbered for a variety of reasons. Our finder, Rupert Brackenridge, had the foresight to plan for the worst. Thus, he constructed this colony ship to settle what seemed like the most habitable planet we could find, knowing full well it would take generations to reach. We suspected that we may have been the only ones to leave Earth, given that no one else seemed to have the same idea. I'm glad we appeared to be wrong.
How long have you been traveling?
Well, we launched Tuesday, September 27th, 2140. So, about 190 years now. Would have been longer, but it turns out we have an ace navigator who saved us some time with some tricky maneuvers.
We heard about that, yes. Very impressive. Why is this ship called the ECS Constant?
ECS stands for Earth Colony Ship. We wanted a fairly inclusive name to represent the planet, and not a particular nation of origin.
Yeah.
There was an old colony ship that sailed across the oceans of Earth from a country called England to settle on a new continent. It was called either the Susan or Sarah Constant. No one seems to know for sure, so ours was shortened to just Constant. Ironically enough, that ship also reached what they thought was new land, and found it populated when they arrived. As chief historian, I can tell you a lot, probably. What do you want to know?
That's okay. I think I know enough now.
You know where to find me if you ever want to know more.
And can you tell me more about what it means to be chief historian?
If you ask around, people will either tell you my job is absolutely critical to the mission, or I just hang out, read, and watch movies. There's more to it than that. Officially, I'm assigned to the role of chief historian. Generations ago, it used to be lawkeeper of humanity, but that seemed a bit too lofty. While I don't think my job is as important as captain, engineering officer, or cultivation manager, it's still vital to our mission.
Oh man, there is still so much dialogue. Alright, well, let's just finish the dialogue. Can you tell me more about the duties of chief historian?
I run the educational programs aboard the ship for all the children and any adults who are looking to learn about Earth history. We try to have group sessions some evenings where we read old Earth literature, watch old films, listen to music, and the like. So yes, I hang out with children and watch movies, but it's more involved than that.
Don't say it like that.
We historians are charged with keeping Earth culture alive so that we never forget where we came from.
So you were assigned...
Of course. Everyone was assigned their roles here. We don't choose our roles, since there are only so many of us, and every job is critical. Someone has to prove themselves either exceptionally bad at their job or exceptionally good at another in order to be moved. But
the
that
laundryman
rarely
from earlier.
happens.
Right. And meanwhile, Kailash, you exploring, enters a cave, discovers 3 terramorphs. Yeah, well, we are still... So we're 90 minutes into this session. We have still not fired a single shot. All right, Miss Historian, do you enjoy what you do?
I do. But sometimes it's frustrating to convince some people that my job is important, since it's not directly related to our continued survival. There was a time where I thought my sister was the lucky one, running the hydroponics farm and being responsible for feeding everyone on board.
Responsibility can be stressful.
But I grew to like my work, and working with children is nice, especially since I'll never have any of my own.
Ooh, that's a bit of a sad turn in the end. Sorry if it's too personal, but why can't you have children?
It's okay. I don't mind you asking. I'm actually proud of my choice. It's a great honor to give up one's ability to have a family so that others may. As you can imagine, a population limit is a necessity on board a colony ship. I made my choice long ago to give others the chance to have a larger family should they wish.
Right.
Though, I suppose I don't need to worry about that now. Maybe it's time to consider it.
Yeah, I think it is time to consider. Anyway, has it been difficult to learn nearly 200 years of history that you weren't part of?
Not much different than the previous history I was teaching. There's just a lot
Wars.
more of it now. There's a lot for us to catch up on. Scientific advancements, social studies, even pop culture. Geography is different now that there are so many planets. It can seem a little overwhelming at times, but we're getting there.
Okay.
I hope you'll come back. There's so much to learn.
Is this it says Amala's journal? Is that like an act? Is it just a book? Like a fictional book? Can we steal it? We get around the corner so the kids stop looking at us. We are invisible, but we are still detected, so... No? Yes, then?
Julia, I have a question.
Sure. What is it?
Yeah, you can't do the Skyrim trick of just dragging it into another room and picking it and stealing it then either. That doesn't work in Starfield.
Well, there wasn't enough.
Riz, the orbit ship, yes! How are you doing, my man? So we've solved the quest here by getting them the grav drive, and that seems like it. It's not much else going on. Can't seem to find any other quests. Daisuke.
Oh, hey! I've been hearing a lot about you. You're the one who helped us out of that mess so we can find a new place to live.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Daisuke, the Constance Provisions Manager.
Right.
It's nice of you to come back and visit so I can finally meet you in person. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Where do you get your supplies these days?
We sometimes dock with trade vessels and supply depots along the way. When we do, I manage to pick up goods to sell. We still provide most necessities to our crew, but they may buy extra or afford some luxury items. Sometimes, we even sell to visitors.
Dude, you're speaking as if you have now been traveling for a while with your new grav drive, which you haven't. You haven't gone anywhere yet. Again, another example as to how elements of this game are not quite finished well enough, and they don't just flow together nicely. This is why it's moments like this quest line in particular, that Starfield cops so much shit. This is a bad example of what this game has. This game has lots of awesome gems and good moments and really well done stuff. Tonight's session is not demonstrating that. A lot of potential in the storyline too, but I think it's over. I think we've done it. Do you get a lot of customers?
The idea of a shop is new to the crew, so business is pretty good in that sense. Most of the money goes towards our communal funds, though. And we get some business from various visitors and traders when we meet up with them.
You mean you will, once I get off this ship and you actually fly somewhere? I'm curious to know what you have for sale.
Oh, we've got some things we picked up from other traders along the way.
What has he got? Gun, a gun. Ammo, various spacesuits, some clothes, various supplies. Yeah, alright. Oh, and he's got 15,000 credits we can use to sell stuff to him, but I'm not going to do that. I think we've bored
See you around.
enough people tonight with anticlimactic stuff. I thought this was going to be really juicy and interesting and plot twists and all kinds of stuff, but it would seem not so.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Oh, big words. I think we've covered everything we can in the ship. Do we get to encounter them flying around, maybe? Alright, well then let's go down to Paradiso and see what else it has in store for us.
Sure is nice to know there
We
are
were
other
never
people out
trained to
there.
address threats.
Careful waving that
outside
fancy
our
gun
ship.
around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Wise words, sir. Yes, I do have very fancy guns. Many fancy guns. Okay, back to the ship then. What traders along the way? Yeah, exactly. So what he's doing is now that we've finished the mission and we've enabled their ship with the grav drive, they can now fly around. I'm guessing that we might encounter them on their ship in other star systems or something.
We're unpaired.
So it's implied that they can... Whoops, don't crash into them. It's implied that they can fly around. The problem is the dialogue switched to that aftermath too quickly. Can we talk to them now?
This is the Earth Colony Ship Constant.
We can.
What is the nature of your communication?
Very formal. UA, it's me, Shade. I'm just checking in with you.
Oh, hey there. I hear it's thanks to you that we can even communicate this way. This is great.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? We're just making our final preparations before we grav jump out of here to our next destination. You need anything?
Where are you going?
Not quite sure yet. We've got a few possibilities for habitable planets to check out. We've just gotta pick one and go.
Okay. The ship upgrades seem to be working out so far then.
Oh, yeah, they're great. Thanks again for securing them for us. I've been playing around with the new communication systems ever since we got them. And while I've been itching to kick off that grav drive, I've been told it's probably not a great idea until we figured out where we're going.
Yeah, so they haven't gone anywhere yet. The dialogue from the store man doesn't quite fit. Are you at all worried that you won't find a new home?
Between you and me, a little. Captain's been a little indecisive. Nothing seems like it's gonna be good enough for her. But I'm remaining fairly optimistic. We'll find something sooner or later.
Yeah, you'll find something.
It's more on the sooner side.
You'll be right. Alright, well, I don't need anything, so I guess I'll catch you around.
That'd be great. Hopefully you can find us out there exploring, or if we finally settle. Take care.
So I wonder if there's a chance that you have other encounters just around space, whether you see them again, or they're in trouble, or... I don't know. I guess we'll just have to be patient and see what happens. And they haven't jumped anywhere yet, so alright. Let's go down to... planet. Let's go down to Paradiso. Let's see what else is down here. Maybe we can get something more juicy. Man, I'm disappointed. That really turned anticlimactic. I thought that was going to be way more in depth. Oh, hello. We do have a mission. We got a random activity. The location of the ECS constant. Oh, it's jumped somewhere. So it has now gone somewhere. And we can track it. We set course. Where does it take us? Oh, it's still here. So we can just track where it moves around then. Okay. Do we care about that? Maybe next session we'll see. Because it's still above this planet. Alright, Paradiso. What are we going to find?
Hey, I noticed you arriving at port shortly after I did. Something's been bothering me.
Right.
And I've been dying to ask another guest.
Ooh.
They told us there was a very active meteor shower. which is why we had to divert our flight path coming in for our landing. But I haven't seen a single shooting star since I've been here. That's weird, right?
So, this is where their flights in were rerouted so they didn't see the weird ship. Just go, it's probably nothing. I would just relax on your vacation and not worry about it.
You're probably right. I've just been feeling stressed as of late. And worrying about something silly like that will only make it worse.
That's right.
I should just relax here and let Paradiso melt away my worries like it always does. Thank you for grounding me.
No worries, Mohammed. So, Grizz, it says you can. Yours glitches like a mofo and you can't find it 80% of the time. So you actually try to find the constant ship. So you took the same route and you can't actually find it, even with the waypoint. Well, at least it's daytime now on this, what I'm guessing is very much a beautiful tropical planet. Hello?
Have a great day.
Thank you. I know there are more quests to be done around Paradiso. So I guess we'll just...
Your safety is our #1 priority.
Thank you. Let's just look around, I guess. Just take in the sights. Not a very action-packed session tonight. Sorry, everyone. Or you get more quests later on to do with the constant.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Alright, then maybe my judgment was too quick. Door doesn't work. What's this? Oh, this is the security guy.
Hey, I heard you did a great job handling the situation with the colonists.
Sure did.
Given your expertise, I wonder if you'd be willing to help with another delicate situation?
Okay, what have you got? How are things now that we've solved that issue with the colony ship?
Nothing really to report on that. They left and we haven't seen them since. It seemed to go smoothly.
Alright, you need help and I'm here to help. Tell me what's up, my guy.
Oh, good. I was hoping you wouldn't mind. After you answered our earlier distress call, you seemed like the sort of person that could help me out.
Yeah, we solve
There's
problems.
A guest. Corbin Carpenter, a former wanted criminal from the Freestar Collective, actually.
Ooh.
He's causing trouble.
Ooh.
We could use some help dealing with him.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on? What did he do?
Well, it started with public drunkenness, then a noise complaint, and from there, things escalated. He picked fights, stole other guests' belongings, and now he's locked himself inside his room. Been there for at least a day past his checkout time, but he won't leave. Says he's got a gun. So you see what we're dealing with now.
Right. Bit of a dick then, it would seem. Any particular reason your security force is having trouble with him?
Frankly, some of us are a little intimidated by the situation. We usually deal with drunks and vandals and the like, not hardened criminals. I've been doing this a while. I don't think this guy cares about his own life, if you catch what I'm saying. The resort would like to avoid any reports of security killing a guest in the hotel, even if the person involved is a criminal. It's bad for PR, I'm told.
Sounds like a standard Saturday night agonies. So you've got more quests on your new game plus for the constant. Okay. But see the statement not finding it. You did find it in a random star system once. Okay. Well, I guess I look forward to encountering it some more. Alright, I'll do it, but the pay better be good, and no promises as to how I'll get it done.
Yeah, about that. The pay's good, but we'd prefer a non-violent approach if possible. But if you do have to rough him up, we can always claim a vigilante brought him to justice. It looks better for us that way. Anyway, here's the key card to his room. Good luck talking him out of it, or subduing him, if it comes down to it.
Okay. Let's set that one active then. Did I? Hang on. This is the one. Confront the guest. So we're still wearing our persuasion corpo gear. Take me in. Whee. This shop's got weapons in a weapons case. Oh, and I got locked in. There we go. Oh, and he's right here. And there he goes. 5th floor, premium suites. Alright, I need to save because I haven't done that yet either. Hello.
This is even better than in the brochure.
Very good. As long as you're having fun. It seems very dull and quiet in here. You good?
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
Yeah, Vasco. Vasco's just a bit chonky at times. Not too fast. Missed conversations on the way in. So maybe I shouldn't burst in so quickly. I do have the Hush mod installed, which stops NPCs from randomly talking at you and giving you quests. So you kind of have to instead go and talk to them. So that way I can control it a little bit more. Oh, there's some contraband on there. What else we got cooking? Aurora. Yep.
Hey! Who the hell are you, and what are you doing in my room?
What are you doing in my room? Ooh, working something out peacefully or talking guest to guest? Oh, let's say, look, I'm Shade. I just want to talk guest to guest.
You want to talk, huh? What, you got a complaint with the way I am? Well, go on now, let's talk. Time's wasting.
Okay. So this is a joke, right? You're gonna try and fight me?
Yeah, not falling for that one.
Well, there's an easy way and a hard way. Please choose the easy way, sir.
You better not be lying about if I listen to you. Take the easy way.
Alright, just listen to me for a moment. Listen to reason.
Okay. I'm listening, but you better not be trying something stupid. Fine. You twisted my arm. Turn myself in. Apologize. Pay for the damages. Whatever stupid shit it takes for them not to send me back to prison, I'll do it. Tell them I'm here. Packing up to go.
Hey, good job handling that without violence. Despite them almost begging for it.
That also seemed a bit anticlimactic. Can we take these contraband items?
Adding to the collection.
Fuck me.
Nice choice.
Apparently not. It didn't say stealing on the thing. There was not a stealing icon. I didn't save after. I didn't do my paranoid save before attempting it because it didn't say it was going to be stealing. All right, well.
Hey! You want to talk?
Let's just manipulate him this time. Don't you realize they're on the same side?
You're starting to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, we are. Just listen to me for a moment.
Okay. Fine. You twisted my arm.
So this is like the issue that told me about with the hostages.
Pay for the damages. Whatever stupid shit it takes for them not to send me back to prison, I'll do it.
Hey, good job.
All right. Quick save now. That seemed also very anticlimactic. Out of the way, Vasco, you big galumph. And Sammy. I don't want to take all of those things. They are valuable. Let's see if we can use our social skills. We cannot. Okay. Can I just take them whilst I'm cloaked? I can. Take those. Rock. How hard have you been partying in here, sir? Hello?
Got my eye on him in case he tries something stupid.
Very good. Back to the Chief of Security we go. We have still not fired a single shot. Let's go. So, Grizz, after they were free or going, everything you take is not showing as stealing, but still is stealing. That is interesting. I wonder if there's some sort of UI bug that's not showing it properly. keep that in mind. Hotel greeter.
Hello, welcome to Hotel Paradiso. You may continue inside to the main desk if you need to check in for your stay, or feel free to browse the shops along the promenade. Let me know if I can answer any questions you may have or help you in any other way.
What if I just want to use the beach?
Unfortunately, the beach is reserved for hotel guests only, and that goes for the entire planet's beaches. The Paradiso Group owns all land on Parima 2, so you must either be a resort guest or have prior authorization for any public or private beach use. But, and you didn't hear this from me, security rarely has the bandwidth to patrol outside the main resort.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's an entire planet out there. They want to stop me from landing on it? Alright, so what is this place? Some sort of resort?
Oh, this is your first time here. That's exactly what it is. Paradiso prides itself on being the fanciest, most relaxing resort getaway in the galaxy. People from all over come here to bask in the sun, enjoy the all-natural beaches, explore, enjoy the local wildlife, and generally get pampered.
What do I say about booking a room?
For that, you'll want to head inside, go to the main desk, and speak with Dirk. He'll be more than happy to guide you through the check-in process.
And where do I find Oliver Campbell?
If you have business with Oliver, you'll first need to speak with Kiwi, the board's executive assistant. You'll find them if you take the elevator up to the top floor and go down the hallway.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your stay at Paradiso.
Nice pose you're holding there. Alright, let's just go back to security. I'm sure, yep, there's just random people standing around. Boost. Speed, yeah! It's through this door here, isn't it? So, Grizz, you're saying that other things are still showing us still, but everything seems to trigger it when you had that issue with the hostages. Well, I haven't had a hostage mission yet.
No major issues, I assume?
I took care of the problem guest. He's packing up and waiting for you.
Wow, you really did it. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Now, I just hope he keeps his word. But either way, you defused the situation, and I think we can handle it from here. Thanks. I really owe you one.
Yeah, you do. Anything else?
You really saved us from a PR nightmare with that problem guest situation.
Yep.
Thanks for that.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Radio. Who else might have something going on here for us to deal with? How about you?
I'm fairly new here, so sorry in advance if I screw something up.
That's fine. We all started new jobs at some point. Speaking of which, congratulations, Midnight Tabby. Tomorrow's your last day, and it's a half day. And then you're off to the new job next week, yeah? Enhance. Violet.
Why, hello, darling. Welcome to Enhance Paradiso. You too can use our services to help you feel as good about your appearance as I do mine. We can make you thinner, larger, change your hair, your face, or even your sex. Anything you want. Or perhaps I can interest you in the Paradiso Getaway Bundle promotion. This is a one-time offer for new Paradiso customers. Once you decline, it's gone.
She is. Gotcha. 700 credits, I'll take it. Normally it's 500 credits, so how is this special costing more? What is the Paradiso Getaway Bundle?
We simply book 2 sessions for you for a greatly reduced price.
Ah.
Why, you might ask? Many Paradiso guests come to get away from their normal lives, and often they like to believe what happens here stays here. So, they will change their appearance not only when they get here to engage in some fun, but also when they leave to go back to their normal lives.
Oh, I see. That's actually clever. I'm thinking about getting some work done. Can you make any recommendations?
Oh no, I know that some other Enhanced hosts might do that as a way to upsell our services, but not me. No. No. Here I only want you to be comfortable with who you are. You should not feel pressured by anyone else to look one way or another. Being happy with your body comes from pleasing yourself, not by pleasing others.
Phrasing? Like, I agree with the sentiment, but phrasing? Alright, I'll pass. I think I can get by without the special.
Certainly. Service at our regular price will always be available to you if you change your mind. What can I do for you now?
Alright, do you use Enhancer services as well? Because either way, you look great.
That's very kind of you to say. I have put many credits into my appearance, and I am proud of how I look. There is no shame in paying to look good. I regularly use enhanced services. A little tweak here or there every so often keeps things interesting. And the fact that it is hard to notice proves the quality of our work.
I didn't expect to find an enhance here. Do that many people get work done whilst on vacation?
Oh, you're too pure for this world. Yes, especially when on vacation. Oh, don't look so surprised, darling. Have you ever seen someone come back from a break looking more refreshed and vibrant than ever? It's not uncommon for people to get little touch-ups while away. Better that than risk the embarrassment of bumping into friends at their local enhance.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by.
Okay. Concierge desk says Grizz with the hints. Into the resort. Assuming there's a beach and stuff over here to look at. Oh yeah, that looks quite pretty. There's a volleyball court down there. I don't want to check that out. Oh, ran out of boost. Alright, let's go. That was a terrible throw. Oh, this volleyball is marked as stealing if I touch it. Oh, that's a fail. Oh, and Lyria has lost her head. It's invisible. What if we go down and back up? Unsneak. Awesome. We are showcasing all the fantastic elements of Starfield tonight. She'll turn normal again soon. Maybe. I'm doing our best Top Gun impression.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
It does seem very lovely here.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
Very good. You, sir.
What a nice day, huh?
What a nice day, yes.
Everything here is a little more expensive than what I expected.
It's lovely here.
Not to be a downer, but this place is almost too perfect.
That's a couple people have said that now. It's too good. Anything at the bar? Leave us a review, and it's not stealing, theoretically. Thank you for staying with us at Paradiso. Ooh, someone's rated it 4, 2 for value, but 5 for accommodations and 3 for amenities. Any other comments? This is our second time here, and I must say that whilst the beaches are nice, I wish they were a little more spread out. We stayed in one of the deluxe beachfront cabanas this visit, which was very posh and comfortable, though my husband ordered the 6-prawn delight. We felt it was way overpriced, but we're on vacation, on vacation and decided to splurge. Unfortunately, he got violently ill afterwards and had to be lifted to the nearest hospital facility off-world. Anyway, I'm kind of enjoying the resort now a little better without him here. It seems much quieter and calmer without his complaining. Also, I was told there would be windsurfing. Why is there no windsurfing? Yeah, that's all over the place, just like reviews in real life.
Some of our guests think everything is complimentary. I've seen people walk away with towels, silverware, you name it.
All right, let's go. Let's talk to all the fails. We're getting all the Starfield lamities tonight. concierge looks like it's over here. Let's see what we can find to finish off our session this evening. Hello. Holly Onic.
Hello. Welcome to Tranquility. If you fancy a cuppa, we have some new and classic blends that are sure to satisfy even the most discerning tea aficionado. Whether you want to relax at the end of the day or energize yourself while watching the latest Red Mile feed.
So not concierge then. Red Mile? What's that?
What? You've seriously never heard of it? The Red Mile is only the most entertaining blood sport in the galaxy. I'd say it's kind of underground, but I thought by now everyone knows about it. We're lucky enough to be in the same system as Parima 3, so we get the local video feeds here. I'm a huge fan. Donovan Reese himself came here and ordered tea at our little shop. He's easily one of the best runners. I almost died a little when he kissed my hand. Anyway, you should go there and check it out sometime.
I will. It's actually on my list. I was going to check out Red Mile off stream, but maybe I should do it on stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll let Grizz make that decision. Anyway, tea's not really my thing.
Oh, that's okay. We have some drinks you may still like. Even customers that don't typically enjoy tea tend to find something they love here. So, what can I get for you today?
Nothing. I'm out.
Have a good day now.
No more random talking. Alright, so then there's another bar here. This is also... That's the coffee shop. That looks like a concierge desk over here. Moist the Scott. Hey, there's a callback to our Andromeda playthrough. Which I don't think I ever uploaded the footage for either. Well, maybe once I'm stopped being so tunnel visioned on mod making for Starfield and Skyrim, then I'll finally get back to uploading videos. Midnight Tabby, your review of the place you stayed in Melbourne bumped you up a rewards level. Free late checkout from now. That's awesome. Hell yeah. That's like I thought you were going to tell a bad story there for a second, but no, that's a good outcome. I like it. All right, Dirk Huddleston. What do you got, Dirk?
Another lost belonging notification in the system.
Ah, lost and found.
To find the time. Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello, welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation?
Oh, manipulation. Oh, we can use... Well, hang on. Sounds like you're in the middle of something. Oh, no, let's cease it whilst we can. So, manipulation and lie. Yes, sure. My name is Shade, and I'm here to check in for my stay.
Oh, that's odd. I'm not seeing it here in our system. I'm extremely sorry for any inconvenience this has caused. It appears all of our premium suites are booked, but I am prepared to make this right for you. I'll credit your account with a 20% discount on this or your next stay. There. Right as rain now.
Alright, okay, so we don't actually get a free room, which I thought we might get for a second. So who owns this place?
Parima 2 is owned independently by the Paradiso Group. We exist outside of the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, yet entertain visitors from both. The Paradiso Group is run by several board members, many of whom take residence within the resort itself. They established the resort as a getaway for all on the most beautiful planet in the universe, and I can tell you that there were substantial monetary investments to make sure of that.
It is a very pretty planet. Which resort accommodations can you recommend, sir?
For one, our hotel rooms are quite luxurious. The executive suite is especially posh, but perpetually booked. However, I must say, even the economy rooms are exceedingly pleasant. You'll find our beach relaxing, and we have several top-notch shops and dining experiences. I particularly enjoy a spot of afternoon tea from Tranquility. Of course, we also have the galaxy's only gourmet chunks. And if you're feeling adventurous, I believe the Enhance is still running a very popular Paradiso Getaway Special.
What can you tell me about Paradiso?
Broad question, but I'll try my best. Paradiso is the premier resort destination in the known universe. This planet is as perfect as one could possibly imagine. That is, assuming pristine beaches, constant beautiful sunny weather, and fabulous resort accommodations are to your liking.
Maybe I can help you find those lost belongings you were talking about.
Oh no, you're on vacation. I wouldn't dream of asking a guest to find other guests' lost belongings. But if you want to take a look at the list in the system and you happen to find anything while you're out and about, I suppose it would help me out. Please, don't feel obligated, however.
Okay.
Thank you again for staying with us.
Lost and found computer. Do I need to set it active? It's that one right there, which is facing away from us. Okay. Oh, and there's hospitality, a guide. Always to address the clients with respect. Yep. Cleanliness. Yep. Comfort, comfort, comfort. You are a representative of the Zuri. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Show us the computer. Messages from Dirk. To Dirk. Room 204. Dirk, under no circumstances are you to allow staff to attend room 204. This is an ongoing security concern. Ooh, oh, that's the one we already fixed. Hoping the occupant will relent soon and become a non-issue, but please await further instruction. Yeah, we dealt with that one already. Lost wedding ring. Hi there, recently stayed. Lost a ring. Yeah, cool. Dirk, my man, you've got to come to the party with us sometime. It's okay to let loose once in a while. I can get someone to cover your shift. Seriously, it's crazy fun we're having. Even got some of that stuff from Neon. Durr, let's effing go. That would be Aurora. I picked up some of the Aurora that's in here. I didn't know who to address this because I don't see the gift shop address anywhere, so I'll do it here. The lady working the store is just incredibly rude. Right. Room service. Hello, this is my 7th call for room service in the last hour. Okay, whatever. Lost and found. Here we go. Keycard. Last remember having it while waiting for the elevator on the 5th floor. Might have dropped it. A thermos. Oh, so we're just going to pick up random shit, are we? All right. Lovely. Thermos near the spaceport. Wedding ring on the beach outside the entrance to a cabana. And a slate on the rooftop. Found a necklace. But we're only dealing with the lost things, right? So 5th floor. So 5th floor for the key card. Wedding ring outside one of the little shack things. Thermos at the spaceport. 5th floor. I'm wondering if it gets highlighted. Grizz, does the stuff get highlighted? Oh, never mind. Does it get highlighted by the glowy stuff mod was my question, and it doesn't, because the game will have this flagged as a miscellaneous item, not as an actual key you can use. So no glowiness. Fortunately, we get a marker. Okay. It does, but it depends on what it is, maybe? No shiny, yes, quest. Gotcha. Yep, quest shines it, but not the shinies. Yep. Back down to the lobby. One was at the spaceport, a thermos. There it is. The wedding ring was beach outside one of the cabana houses out here somewhere. Is it these things? Ooh, such luxury. Anyway, it wasn't going to be inside here, but I did want to have a look. Very cool. It's nice. I like it. That's quite... Yeah, that's quite good. Happy with that. Oh, there it is. Yoink. You right, bro?
I'm on vacation
Yeah,
because
you're
I
right.
don't want to be bothered by anyone.
Ooh, watch your mouth, sir. Give you a slapping. Get you to do something silly with my manipulation skills. Manipulate. You are going to go for a jog all the way down there. Off you go. You dickhead. I forgot where the slate was. I'm going to have to go back and read the terminal. Oof. Alright. Oh, rooftop bar. Thank you, Grizz. Just as I click on it. Rooftop bar terrace. Thank you, Griznak. Rooftop terrace. Sounds good. Alright, this is kind of cool. Oh, and there's named people to talk to up here as well. Hello, hello. Quite nice, and like now that night set in, it is also very beautiful. It's a very beautiful spot. This game can articulate quite nice areas and landscapes. How nice is this bar? We should go to a rooftop bar while the weather... Yeah, we should actually. Summer is upon us and things are getting nice. Only problem is, Grizz, like everywhere's getting super busy as we get close to Christmas. Don't like crowds. Alright, so we still... have not found it. And I still haven't found the slate I'm looking for. There it is. Under the couch? Yep. Alrighty. Let's return the stuff to Dirk. Can we do a bit of a... Nope. We can't do anything. And we don't want to accidentally steal the instruments in front of everyone. Alright, fine.
There are so many activities I'm looking forward to doing. But I'm just having a good time relaxing.
That's good, you did that. This was a big elaborate fetch quest. Wish you could do a sings, yeah, I know. Let me sing along. I thought they might have had like some of the activities and actions from Fallout 76, because you can play instruments there and interact with stuff, but no, none of that's in this game. I would have thought that'd be a slam dunk for him to just copy that across. Anyway, Dirk.
Surely I can do something for you?
Oh, well, I found all the lost items on your lost and found list.
Huh. Well, this is unexpected. You really shouldn't have felt obligated to help. But the truth of the matter is, you've actually saved me a great deal of time and headaches, so I suppose I should give praise where praise is due? So, good. I should probably give you something for your trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you. I guess.
4.5k. Tiny bit of XP. That's XP with my mod that boosts quest XP. That was not much. Is that it then, Dirk?
Be sure to experience all our resort has to offer.
Alright, well, give us a room.
One of our deluxe suites just opened up. I'd be happy to accommodate you. How long would you like to book with us for?
A day? It's no point doing a week. Just a day?
Very well. I'll go ahead and apply your one-time 20% discount for tonight. Thank you again for booking your stay with us, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything.
Cool. Where is it? Didn't even get a marker for it. At least on Neon it gives you a marker. Visit your rented room. That's the one on Neon. That's... Oh no, it is going to go here. Okay. Maybe they reused the same... Deluxe penthouse suite. And... Through here? We going the right way? Yep. Ooh, shiny. That's a big TV. Can we turn it on? No. Oh, balcony. Hey, that's kind of nice. Go for a little midnight jetpack flight. Go to other people's balconies without jetpack flight. Pool table. Kitchen. Power. Hey, there we go. Fancy bed. Computer with a blank screen. Look, it's all very lovely. Not super useful in this game. Oh, and more views. Oh, a view of the spaceport. That actually would be kind of cool to sit here on the spaceport and watch ships come and go. What a cool ship. Okay, Headless Lyria. I'll fix you before next session. I'll get her gear. I'll remove the chameleon off of her gear. Alright, cool. Done, I guess. Anything else we should do here, Grizz? This is all turning out to be quite underwhelming. What about you, Miss Store Person?
Welcome to Paradiso Gift Shop and Convenience. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to haggle with me.
Why do I get the impression you don't like your job?
Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day. My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive level job, not this. But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired, and I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something, or are you going to keep asking questions about my life?
Questions. Are you sure I can't talk you down on any of the prices?
No. Ugh. You people always think that just because we're some French planet and not part of the free stars or whatever, that we're happy to haggle for everything. I wouldn't even care, honestly. But they take it out of my pay if any money's missing, so no discount.
Well, you're the first French-sounding person out of all of this. What have you got for sale?
Looking for a souvenir or just forgot something at home?
Yes. To all of the above. And they've got very few credits to sell stuff to. Alright, well, there's nothing here I really want, to be honest. So this is meant to be a French planet.
Thanks for shopping.
It's my pleasure to make sure our guests are happy.
Yeah, well, there is really not much going on here. Okay, beautiful planet. I genuinely thought there was meant to be a couple of interesting side stories that happen on Paradiso. Something at the tea shop. Or the coffee shop. Let me just have a look at, hang on. I know, boost me up. There we go. Have a look in this. Nope, it is just a... Ooh, what does this say? Peter's goodbye. Dearest Andre, this past month has been more than I could ever have dreamed. The dinners, the talks, the evening strolls, and your breakfasts. I never knew crepes could be so good. We've grown close. It was unexpected and wonderful, but I'm still the same person I was a month ago. I know you'd hoped I would give up my plans to explore past borders of the settled systems, but a happy few weeks could never compete with the dream I've had since I was 7 years old. I'm sorry. This is goodbye. Just know that I carry you in my heart wherever it is I'm going. From Peter. And... well, can we put the note back down so that Peter can... or Andre can actually... there we go. I don't want to keep the note. It was glowing, so I had to read it. You thought this was Aussie accent land. Well, CEO is Aussie accent. Yeah, there was at least one other one, wasn't there? Alright, so maybe the tea shop, says Grizz. Still can't believe we have not fired a shot this entire stream session. Tea shop. Or coffee shop.
Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to be rude and ignore you when you came in. I'm just trying to figure out the solution to a problem I'm having. What can I do for you?
Ah, here we go. This must be at Grizz. What have we got? How's the coffee business?
Not bad. Well, it'd be a little better if that tranquility went within spitting distance. I'm not saying anyone should spit on tranquility, by the way. Just maybe don't buy their tea. Drink coffee instead. Yeah? Yeah.
How is your coffee different than any other coffee out there?
Well, I'm not sure if you know this, but most coffee is synthetically created. Ours is 100% organic, made from coffee beans rescued from Earth hundreds of years ago.
Really?
And cultivated by Cafe Luxe authorized growers. Trust me, you can really taste the difference between our real coffee and the other, stuff.
Alright, so you're looking for some help.
Matter of fact, I am. We keep losing business to Tranquility. It seems like they're always trying new things, new recipes. And well, we just have the same old coffee here. I have an idea, but I don't know if I have the skills to pull it off.
What kind of skills are we talking about?
I need help from someone who is good at getting others to do what they want. Ooh. Or good at, stealing.
Oh.
What I'm proposing may not be entirely legal. And even if I could succeed, I fear the risk is too great for me.
So I don't understand. You don't have the skills to brew better coffee?
No, I mean, yes, I do. What I mean is that's not the problem. It's not about brewing better coffee. We already have the best, most authentic coffee on the market. It's about finding new flavors. I think Tranquility has it right in that regard. I want to find out more about what they're planning next, but I barely know where to begin.
Well, I might have the skills you need. Tell me more about your plan.
A tea sommelier from Tranquility Corporate is on vacation here. I overheard them talking to Polly about some new tea product they're working on. If you could convince them, or otherwise get the recipe, before it goes to market, I'm sure it will help me succeed. Maybe I can even move up the corporate ladder.
So you want me to steal it if they aren't willing to tell me the recipe?
All I know is that the sommelier has the recipe on a slate. Do whatever you want with that information. I just need that recipe. If they won't tell you the recipe, do whatever you can. Well, except for using violence. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt.
Oh, no, we wouldn't want that. Okay, doesn't seem too difficult. I can do this for you.
I hope so. This could be the big break I'm looking for.
Let's see if we can make Grizz proud with a bit of stealthy stealth. Property theft. Obtain the Tranquility secret recipe. Alright. Up we go then, eh? So Grizz, your first time here, there was a Terramorph. That is completely different to to our experience tonight. Alright, down here. Excuse me, Rowan Masterson.
Sorry, did you need something? I'm trying to enjoy my vacation.
Bribe. Oh, who are you?
Rowan Masterson, at your service. I'm a tea sommelier for Tranquility. I ensure all our brews match our high standards for consistency and quality, and I also travel systems-wide to seek out new and interesting brews. After all, I fancy myself quite the tea enthusiast, so I'm quite good at discovering delicious new tastes.
I see. Is it true you have a secret drink recipe?
Ah, yes. The rumors are true. My job requires me to always be looking for new flavor profiles, in teas especially. I've been working on a new tea drink that I think will make a big splash with tea connoisseurs everywhere, but I'm not quite ready to present it just yet. I'm afraid you'll need to wait like everyone else.
Interesting. Well, what if I get some persuasion cooking? I'd like to convince you to part with your recipe.
This should be interesting.
Please? What have we got? Sharing the recipe with me can't hurt, right?
It's probably not that big of a deal, to be honest. I mean, what are you going to do? Open up a shop and compete with just one lousy recipe?
I'm simply a big tea enthusiast. That recipe would make my day.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to share it with you.
Please? I'm just a big fan of everything you've done for Tranquility.
Well, I can appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you like my other creations. Well, except for Frazzleberry Crush. No one liked that one. Very well. I can tell another tea enthusiast like myself when I meet one. What's the harm in sharing what I found to be a particularly delicious brew?
Yeah.
Besides, it's not even guaranteed to go to market anytime soon. And even when it does, there are bound to be changes. So here, enjoy.
I never thought I'd be engaging in corporate espionage for tea. Just goes to show you never know what'll happen.
There we go. Well, we got it. And Midnight Tabby, Shade, Socks Tea, or Rocks Tea, or Sips Tea. That Shade Socks Tea should be delicious. Well, now I've just imagined something that sounds horrific. But tea is definitely not my thing. I can't get onto it. Cannot appreciate its goodness, unfortunately. Not a big coffee person either, though. Like a good thick shake or something, that goes alright. Or a good cocktail or any other kind of beverage. Alright, Kumar.
Did you get it?
I did. I've got the secret tea recipe for you.
Amazing!
Yeah.
I can't believe you did it.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't too difficult.
Persuade. It was tough. Whatever you were going to give me before, I want more before I hand it over.
Oh, you want more?
Yep. Oh, manipulation. What I'm asking for is completely reasonable. Use that manipulation skill.
Huh. That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it does. Intimidation? Nah. I'd know you'd like to help me if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Okay, fine. It'll be worth it once I get promoted. I'll give you more than what I was originally planning. Now, let's see what's in that recipe. Wait, the secret ingredient is coffee? Really? Well, I guess I'm in luck. Once I brew this tea, it'll be a snap. And I have higher quality coffee ingredients to boot, so it'll be even better than what they have here. Stop by if you ever want to try some.
Alright, cool. That mission is now done also. I think we've now done all of the things. Alright, let's just go and just get a radiant ship fighting mission or something. XP boosting food. So that guy gives us XP boosting food, is it? And Midnight Tabby, you likely coffee the same color as your soul, black as an endless void. This dickhead is still standing here. Go check into your thing, you idiot. Again, this is another shortcoming of unfortunately, of Starfield. Like, the game engine can handle NPC scheduling and placement very well. Because it's really done very well in Skyrim. And they didn't do it as much in Fallout, but there's no reason for this guy to still be standing here. He should have a schedule and go into the Paradiso resort and do something. It's just little bits like this are just lame. Come on, man. Be better. Alright, set up camp. Let's go. Let's go get a Terramorph quest. Oh, to do that we have to go to New Atlantis. I can't be bothered with that. What have we got in the standard mission board? Give us something good before we disappear for this evening. A Pirate Reaver. Transport tourists to Parima 3. So transport some tourists from Red Mile to one of the planets near here. No, that sounds boring. We want to do a ship mission or a ground mission. Pirate Reaver. Eliminates the leader of a notorious group of Crimson Fleet pirates. Let's get that one. Although we should also check the Trackers Alliance mission board. Alright. Let's blow up a pirate ship and go take out pirate bad guy, and then finally we will have fired some shots and had a little bit of action this evening. What am I looking for? I am looking for some food to eat. I need to store our contraband inside the ship, which will be in the aid section for the Aurora. Where is the Aurora? There it is. It's not even worth that much. It's barely worth smuggling in the first place, to be honest. Alright, where are we going for this? Let's go blow up a ship. Let's go. Come on, give us something good.
This guy's amazing.
Oh, the Valentine.
The blackness of the deep abyss. My ship is in tatters, all dented and worn.
I do love this guy.
But I trust my old engine to get back by morn. Way out in the blackness. Way out in the void. Way give me back to my true love, as quick as an old asteroid. Always happy to meet a stranger. Hope my singing was to your liking.
I love these encounters too, Grizz, yeah. Your song really made my day, sir.
Oh, and now you've made mine. Afraid my ship's got the next jump plotted in, so I'm away. Fair travels.
Off you go, Scottish sea shanty singing man of pure delight. Alright, we got our ship stuff set. We do. Can we please lock onto the... Where are we going? Ursa... Yep, Ursa Minor 3. Off we go. Fly to the other planet.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, we'll see about that. Alright, thrust, turn. We go. Where are you? Huh? Lock onto him. Take out his... Whoop!
Target's shield system is prime.
That, going well. Is someone else shooting at us? No, I'm just running into shit. Alright, next Radiant mission. Kill the the Pirate Reaver. Let's go. Let's do some ground combat to finish this out, yeah? Start that grav drive. Spin it up, please, Barrett. Or Sammy, or whoever's co-piloting right now. Activate ludicrous speed.
Jump complete. Propulsion restored.
Okie dokie. Down here we go, huh? Scan the planet. It's at an abandoned mine. Sounds good.
Site is clear. Descent started.
This is going to be a low gravity. Our vehicle is spazzing out on the rock. Let's just move it then. Okay. Alright, Vasco. Lyria, you good? Finish running into shit? Get a visible face yet? Nope. Alright, Pirate's gonna be here. Get some sniper certification up. Need to do a ping for some reconnaissance. Oh, we can actually do something. We can do the most blandly named ability of all. Sense Star Stuff. There we go. How's my sniping for you so far, Grizz? Grizz is our resident infiltrator and sniper extraordinaire. I am obviously the rush in and gun and tank aficionado. Where are you? There you are. Not bad, not bad. So far so good. I don't have many skill points in this yet. Stand still. Oh, he's a legendary guy. Sneaking behind him. So if I can take him out with this, it'll do more damage. I missed! That got him.
Come on. I'll get the alarm. I had it coming.
Well done, Sammy. That's a silenced gun. Actually, search the whole area, please. Let's get everyone's loot. Alright, guns for show, knives for a pro. Hell yeah. Especially when you use my mod called Shade Stealth Takedowns, which significantly boosts the kill damage or the sneak melee damage if the target is not in combat. So taking out some of those elite enemies with that can be quite satisfying. Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, great movie. Is that where that quote's from? Been a long time since I've seen that movie. Ooh, such a long time. Give us the loot. Now, we're meant to be taking out a specific target in the facility, aren't we? Guess we should just check and get the stuff whilst we're here. It is a very good movie. I love how... to to be honest, I really love the ending too. Like, it's just... For those who haven't seen it, watch it. I love how things just transpire. Just... with so much fluke. That's good. Alright, we've got all the glowy stuff. Oh, nearly. Let's grab that. Let's eat that. Let's break into this. Also an awesome song by local lads, Parkway Drive. Oh, I do not remember any songs or music. Taking that's not worth anything. Oh, he keeps activating the damn airlock. Come on. You're all coming in here one person at a time, are you? Yep, Vasco and Lyria. Come on, let's get back out. Where's the... Oh, yeah. Anything up on this tower? What? This is a much easier way to get up. Yeah, update to my mod that does this coming in a week or two, hopefully. Jetpack flight is very handy. And it's fun. Alright, down into the facility. Crush down. That's got it. That feature is already in the mod. Alright, I guess we'll start sneaking to start with, so we can still try and get some more of our snipe.
Another one for the scoreboard back home.
What are you talking about?
There's a diary. Can I read it? For just, you know, for clues.
Okay, that guy died as we walked in. Didn't even see him. Ooh, computer. What can we hack into? Robots. Update friend and foe. Recalibrate. They're now on our team. Activate. Let the chaos ensue. Let me knife him because I need to up my knifing stats. Hell yeah! And now we'll just do some good old-fashioned fighting, I guess. Ow.
They aren't paying me enough for this. Let's get out of here.
Alright, that's Sammy. Don't shoot Sammy.
And down we go.
Well, you guys are way weaker than what we've been fighting in Shattered Space and some of these other recent missions. Meg's belt item. Bag. Oh, yeah. Why not? Alright. That's very patriotically coloured, this guy. Or is it just sort of... No, it's not... It's not trying to be patriotic. It's just got, like, warning stripes, I guess.
This is an active industrial site. It would be advisable to wear a hard hat.
Thank you. Good advice. Safety first. Ooh, heat leech.
Well, hello there. Fancy meeting you like this.
I am standing down.
Xenogrub. Midnight, you're not available tomorrow for co-op, sadly, if you're thinking about it. It's unlikely I'll be available anyway. Just gotta prep for another event, but on Saturday this weekend. So I need to get organised for that tomorrow night. But hopefully, maybe next week we can get the community co-op stuff going again with Grizz and Cookie and all the good stuff. But it is a bit of a crazy time of year, so I'm fully aware that it might be a bit difficult. You didn't see me! You didn't see me! He saw me.
Oh, not my day. Oh, not my day.
There we go. I've got him. Some first aid pieces lying around, so that's nice. Oh, there's our target down there. Maybe we'll take out the ads first, huh? And we have a grenade. Let's throw some nades down. Yes, nades. I actually have an explosive weapon that I never use. Pretty sure. Considering I like using explosives in a lot of games, I'm letting down the reputation. What is it? Is it a bridger? I think it's a bridger. We jump and hover. Explosives are weak, apparently. That's one of the reasons I don't use it. Cross down. Oh, I missed. Oh, you got a big shooty gun, so do I. And I can warp time.
Cute. Oh, hold tight. I've been practicing for this.
Okay.
Was it something I said? Surprise party. We're all invited.
Oh, more shooting. Where are they? Over there. Well, how about we loot the area first? Take that. We didn't really take much damage from them, so these guys aren't super...
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Lyria does have good banter. I like it. Oh, we've got a levitating piece of gear somehow. Take that. All right. Can we search the area with this person? I can, so far, I can recommend Lyria as a follower mod. It is a paid mod though. The only thing I don't like is it would have been good if she was fully independent, so you could have her alongside the vanilla companion system. In order to have multiple followers, I've had to use the Gangs All Here mod. However, that does seem to be a rock solid mod. Or it is now anyway. They've been doing updates over the last few months and it's very good. I can't complain. Now, she's not quite as good as Inigo, but let's be honest, I don't think anyone will be as cool as Inigo. Inigo changed the world, set the standard, and it's still just a really cool dude to hang out with. Alright, how are we getting out? Up here? Yep. Italian Ace, you hate the Orion Crossfire. Also, welcome back and thanks for tuning in, man. I have not used the Orion at all.
Here we go.
Whoa, hello. No, don't pull that out, you doofus. I forgot this guy was still here. I got this gun can pump out some ammo, and it works very well if you hit them in the head, in the face. Lots of bullets in the face. What that fan was a dude climbing up. Oh, this is where we came down. Okay, we've looped around. Just a couple more pieces of loot to grab then. Alright. And so back out is up here. Security robot's just going to hang out there. And I'll take that first aid. Speaking of, what first aid do we need right now? We need some burns treatment and some bleeding treatment. I need to get some bandages or something. Just make sure everything's reloaded. Alright. Back out we go. Anyway, that's mission accomplished, right? We've just got random activities. Yep. Visit your rented room. Yep. We can still find and deliver 150 copper to Tobias at the Crucible. Maybe I will do that at some point. But I think that's going to do us for this evening because we are out of time and we're not going to be doing any other big missions. But that is a beautiful galaxy out there. Look at that. How's the Serenity? As we run around in our armored spacesuits. Good jump, Lyria. And Sammy. Vasco not going to jump up? It does not look like it. I wanted to see... I have seen him jump, though. I think it must just be rarer. Telling Ace, yesterday you discovered the pleasure of having a fully modded Aeon with a sensitive trigger. It shoots faster than a Grendel. That's pretty cool. I have been using the McLaren's Outfitters mod from Kingarth, which is pretty cool. So you can make a lot of custom gear with legendaries, like you collect a lot of legendary effects. Here you go, he has jumped up. I made a weapon, so I got a minigun, or a micro gun, and I fitted explosive as one of the legendary effects to it. Completely unusable, so I had one of these. I've got another one somewhere. I think I... What have I put on it now? Oh, it's still got it's still got explosive on it. I think this is it. The recoil on this is absolutely redonkulous. No, it's not. It's not explosive. That's the problem. It is the 1-inch punch. 1-inch punch makes it kick, makes anything kick like an absolute bastard. And if it's a rapid fire weapon, it hurts. It hurts a lot. But I think I removed it again off of everything. I don't think I've got anything except for the shotgun with 1-inch punch on it. Yeah, the Magstorm, skip shot. The explosive effect, I'm not sure if that's very useful either. Sorry, I tend to not use the minigun because it takes too long to spin up and I just don't think it does enough damage. But having said that, I don't have any skills in heavy weapons yet. So that would probably help. I've got one skill. Okay. So maybe once I get this up, it might be a bit more effective. Anyway. With random explosive bullets, you can kill yourself in a close combat. Yeah, well, I haven't been thrilled with the explosive bullets because it also just shakes the shit out of everything. So I'm probably going to replace that one as well. So, Kailash, how do you get a second companion with that companion mod? I use a mod called... Do I have it in my tabs somewhere? It's called The Gang's All Here. Let's try and switch to one of these. The Gang's All Here by Aurelianus. Yeah. Anyway, it's very good. I used an earlier version, which was pretty decent, but then I had some oddities. Make sure you read as for any mod that alters game mechanics or gear that you might already be wearing. Read the fucking installation instructions first, which is here. Dismiss all your companions before you install this. Just don't have them following you. They can be on your ship. Do that, and it is working beautifully. It has some cool features too, where you can, it can track some of the stats for the constellation affinities. You can command or get it to randomize which constellation member might comment on certain things. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Video is off, no worries, dude. I am going to head off shortly as well. So you've installed it and started a new game. Excellent. You should have a good time. The only problem I find with the Bethesda games with having too many companions is they get in the way, they trip over each other as well as getting your way, and then the balance just goes out really quick. So if you're using multiple companions, I recommend just give them basic gear. Don't make them have super overpowered gear. Otherwise, they'll be overpowered and you'll be bored because they'll kill everything before you can touch it, and then you won't get any experience anyway. But I would suggest if, no more than 3 followers, I think, is a kind of a good rule for the Bethesda games. Even Skyrim, and there's so many cool companions for Skyrim now, but I still think 3 is about the limit you really want to have, even on harder difficulties. And even with Starfield, handling companion AI and pathing and everything a lot better. Like, they don't block as much, so if you get near them, they'll typically move back if they can, which is way better than Skyrim, where they just stand still. But they still can block doorways and stuff. Well, Vasco especially, because he's such a chonky boy. Anyway. Alright, that is going to be enough talking for me, and that's the end of our session tonight. Thank you everyone who's come along. Thanks for sticking with us during what was a not super eventful questline. Like, I thought that was going to be way more interesting, but Grizz did say you do encounter that ship out in the universe, so maybe we'll get some follow-up. Maybe we'll tackle that in our next session just to see if there's anything else that's going on with them. Maybe we'll find them and jump to them and chat to them again and see how they're going. I don't know. Thank you to our Patreon sponsors and our subscribers as well. Love you guys very much. Thank you for everything that you do. And of course, our community moderators and our leading community members, some of whom have joined us in the chat tonight. Thank you very much. I couldn't do all of this cool stuff without you. Now, let's stick around for a few minutes, if you wouldn't mind. Let's find someone to raid on Twitch, give them a bit of energy, give them some buzz. And in the meantime, I will do some more mod making. We'll probably do a bit more Starfield next week, but then we might be fixing to figure out what main game we're going to play next. And then we need to decide, do we do that before Christmas or do we wait till after Christmas? Don't know. I'm open to all those suggestions. Chat to me and the rest of the community on our Discord server. Links are in my profile on Twitch. They're also in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. But thank you very much for coming along, everyone. Thank you for chilling out. Hopefully that was at least somewhat entertaining. If not, we will be doing some more intense gaming games with some more intense and engaging storyline and action in the near future. Not that Starfield isn't. I very much love playing Starfield, but I do get that sometimes it's not a very good one to watch sometimes. Even if you're having a good time, it can be boring for others. Don't know. Love to hear your thoughts and feedback on that. I'm obviously going to keep playing Starfield even in my personal time, and I'm going to keep making mods for it as well. But there are some other awesome games that have recently been released for PC, and those I think will be a bit more cinematic and a bit more fun to watch, so we'll look to stream those and record them and eventually upload the 4K videos onto YouTube as well. Alright, stick around like I said, let's find some raids, but for now, this has been Nerdedness, I've been Shade, you've been awesome, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next episode.